Scotty, beam me up.
That's just great. Change scenes and disconnect it. Perfect. We're off to a great start. The question is my mic cooperating? Maybe? Perhaps? Or was this a feature, a bug? I don't know. That did kick me booty out? Okay. We're back there. Make sure here. JP, sir.
Captain on the bridge.
How are you? All there. Here, I believe we have Primitive. Hello, sir. Test 1.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Also, Id, sir.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Cthulhu.
Captain on the bridge.
Sir. Cthulhu. I've disabled sound command just for now. Just for now. Well, won't be the first and last time, but am I coming across clear caps? Hopefully I am. Hopefully I am. I'm being robbed of music. Somewhat. Just a little bit. Just because we are... It's weird why it's saying this. But the titles are fine. Alright. So here's the plan. Captains, I've said it before, but if you're just joining us, this is what we are doing hopefully this morning. I'm checking my email just in case. So the plan is definitely to have Hemmer here on the bridge in less than an hour. In less than an hour. And we're just sort of going to transition from here to there. Off again. Now, talking with McStud, he had mentioned it's a good just kind of start off a little bit, then get into the interview, and then go from there because we only got 40 minutes. We only got 40 minutes. Augie, sir, how you doing? Thank you, appreciate
Admiral,
that.
if you will come with me.
I had no internet for a few days, got back. Well, good morning, good day, morning, day, and welcome back, sir. So bear with us. I am going to try and also spread the word myself, even though we have been in the last couple days. I'm going to... I'm not sure, is this... Because it's broadcasting in both channels anyways, so it's not like it's not running, right? So you'll see me just... Am I coming across clear, Caps? Am I volume dropping? Because apparently yesterday it was, and then I'd messed with some settings there last night after. I hope it's coming across. See, like the mic levels are coming in and out. Oh wait, whoops. Hope you mute all erratic sounds. Yes, Axel. Hello. Good morning. Sorry, missed that.
Captain on the
How are you?
bridge.
Me sounds normal to me. Okay, good, perfect. Thank you. No, Axel. All sound commands are off. If you're referring to the other one that I uploaded with Spencer, that was indeed from Twitch, but thought it'd be hilarious to put that in. Boy, Captain, the torpedoes won't fire.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Kamusta po? Hello po. 90 minutes. Okay, Twitch working? Magic, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
All right, so we're gonna start off here. Everything's on. So the plan is we'll be here for a bit, tinkering with settings, then transition into just the Zoom call screen, which is what you're seeing right now. Me in. Sam. How's it going?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
At about 10 minutes prior, I am going to switch to recording mode. Why are you on? Hopefully, nakakatakot pa rin eh. Hopefully, we're gonna have someone special on the bridge here in about less than an hour. I'm normally not, but this is only the time frame we got to speak with a certain someone. In space, I know. Hemmer. Bruce Horak. I'm not sure how you want to say it. Bruce Horak or Bruce Horak? Not sure. I won't be online. Well, I appreciate you, sir, coming by. Maraming salami. Oh, we're trying to see if it's going to happen. Oh, chat? I thought you were talking about basketball for a second. Or a seeking. But if the volume's coming in, that's perfect. What we want. And then, because all I got to do to transition is the following. Well, let's take this off right now. Delete that right now. I'm gonna leave that on because the Zoom call screen here. I can do that later. I hope it. I do too. Someone's gonna be here at 9. The code was given to Bruce. Bruce Horak. Jose, sir, hello. How are you?
Admiral, if you will come with
How
me.
did you land Hemmer? I literally just asked a question on his site. So we have some time. Here's what happened. Jose, thank you so much, sir, for that remembership. Thank you. Humbled, sir. Thank you so much. Oh, goofball. Hello.
Admiral, if you will come with me.
I reached out via his site. Oh, jeez. I just pushed back a work meeting this afternoon so I can watch it. Well, I appreciate that, JP. Stargate, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
So, all I did was literally just reach out via his site, and what was sort of just saying, you know, hello, I'm from Calgary, fan from Calgary, huge fan of your character Hemmer. I'm sorry if this is the wrong way to go about it. I apologize. But hello. I was wondering if I can, be able to have you for an interview. If not, I apologize. If anything, just a hello from a fan. All I did. Move on. Okay, love you, bro. That's all I did. And then that was about 2, 3 weeks ago. And then his manager reached out to me and said, "What days would work for you? Thursday or Friday?" I was like, "Huh? What?" So that happened. Now, again, back and forth, had probably up to 6 or 7 emails back and forth. And we were just setting up. I wanted originally to do it over Discord, but he said, well, he has Zoom. Oh, okay. Zoom it is. So I had to get that going. This is why this screen here is here, this. So I do have, of course, my set of questions to ask and all that stuff. So good luck. Don't. I probably will. I have a change of uniform right here beside me. Goofballs too. I'll try to hold it in because we only got 40 minutes. So the one thing I forgot to do, I was gonna do it this morning. So I'm gonna go to those YouTube videos. And grab those questions, comments. So which one was that one? This one? Look, back to work, yes sir. What's up, Cash? Sir, how you doing?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Did you watch this week's Hemmer? Yes, I did. I watched it last night. I'm not crying, you are. It was so good. No, I don't normally eat until like 10 or 11. Okay, so here's that. Then I think Goofball had one here too. So there's that. First one. Add this to the notepad.
Hello there.
There's that one. There's this one. And then I think Goofball had one. Oh. Hmm? Oh. Hold on. There you go. There's that, and then where's Goofballs? He probably just crawled out of bed. What happened to my sound command? Have you turned them off? No, Cash, what did I have? No. Cash, so we have, hopefully in less than an hour, we're going to have an interview. So where's Goofballs? I had turned off all sound commands. There's no sound commands working right now. I thought I saw something. Zot, hello sir, how are you?
Captain on the bridge.
Oh, here. Jeez. Fun. Okay, did you watch the latest episode, Goofball? Because your question literally is the first thing that popped in mind when I saw something happen on screen. Okay, this one. Yes, no, sorry. I've turned everything off. Because I don't. So when we transition over to this, I'm gonna do about 15 to 10 minutes prior, and then I will treat it like a recording. With the recording, I'm just like any other video kind of that you'd see on the YouTube channel. And then hopefully at 9 o'clock, someone comes in. That's kind of the goal. I'm gonna grab some lunch. Okay, sir. No problemos. So let us get some tweeters. The tweet. How do I? How do I go here first to the channel? Go first to the channel. And I guess I can just link the stream, right? Right? Bear with me, captains. Funny how fast time is flying. Normally it's not like that.
Nani? Nani?
Nani? Oh, no. That's not it. That can work out. And captains, just bear with me. Trying to get this out. We wanted, again, could you imagine me trying to do this like 10 minutes before? Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. It's not be professional. Not that we're trying to be professional, but at least somewhat decent. Decent would be the goal. This I can go back to here. This goes here. Use that link. Right? Okay. All right. Okay. Out there. Let's close that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, why did you do that? Oh wait, no, I can. No. Good job. Be right back. Choose question. Ooh, that is similar to a question that I have, JP, but I'm going to write that down regardless. Magic if your ship builds are strong. Oh, really? Can't say I've tried that. I, t- I wouldn't consider myself that. just a fan of that. Just a fan. Thing you do in years ago. That's funny. Jeez, Driz. Good job, sir. What are you doing? Copy. Is the copy. I see that. Goofball. Ash mama. Ash mama. What's this? Ash mama. Moja. Moja. Now you're making. Stop it. You're making me start things. There. Ash mama. Moja. Riza, what do you think? You mean of the ship, or what we're getting, or just the event in general? The comfy zone. I appreciate that. I appreciate. That out. Point it out. That out. Yeah, so there's gonna be some spoiler alerts because we watched Strange New Worlds last night. It was almost hard to follow. Not hard to follow. Sorry, that's the wrong. That's Smitty. Hello, sir.
Captain on the bridge.
It was almost hard to follow because it was very. It hit the feels. It hit the feels so hard. That's probably the hardest one. My face was leaking. Okay, my face was leaking. I knew that that was an overarching story, but holy cow. That is all I can say. Just holy cow. That was absolutely insane. The ending the doctor has been trying to and let's fix it. You see, that was almost a very thought for me to actually lean into. Zot, I understand what that line of thinking is. It's just like a simple tie it in a bow, bye bye, right? And it wasn't necessarily what I had thought was going to happen because a couple episodes ago, episode 6, right, with the Magellas episode, the doctor, elder Kamal, he said he was going to look at the file, right? And then all of a sudden, that happened. So it was. Did you say, plot? Sure. I mean, it is. But to just enjoy it for what it was, because of what it accomplished, and which was an emotional tie, I think that outweighed it for me personally to make it good. Not just okay, but good. My face was leaking, okay? My face. I thought he'd break some regulation or rule trying to help his daughter, which would get him demoted. You see, okay, that thought as well came into play with the whole, with how is the TOS thing gonna come into, right? Killing King, thank you very much.
Captain on the bridge.
Normally we have alerts going on right now, which I call those a command code verification, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Going back to Mbenga, it was sort of a thought where either he's gonna get demoted or he's gonna willfully step down right after his daughter got healed, right? And it just the ending pulled me in three directions all at once. And then of course, without having two episodes without Hemmer, 6 and 7, Hemmer's heavy in that episode. Like it's just and he leaned into it. The whole thing was so good. It was so good. I don't know where to rank it. I really don't know where to rank it. That's the thing. At this point, I don't know where to rank it. So that is a thing. That's sent out there. Don't need double planes of there. Making sure the luck is okay. Yeah, so we're gonna do, of course, what we've been doing. Like, I never, and I don't see myself like as a reviewer, but just to talk about it, just to keep me engaged and involved. It. I've been loving the sort of vids that I've been doing on it. Again, of course, it's not the best, but it's literally just like the conversations we have here, nightly when we talk about this stuff. Hey, Triz, did you see my question from comments earlier? Jaspreet, hello. Yes, I have it.
Captain on the bridge.
How are you? Here on my notepad. Hello, Bruce. I am Jaspreet from the UK. I got you. Got you. I have an Excelsior class named the USS Alpha. Yes! There we go. How are you liking the Excelsior class? Looks pretty with the updated graphics, definitely. Tumor Boy! Sir, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Ahoy hoy. Ahoy hoy, great run. Again, I there's a part of me that is like obviously nervous, but there's it's excitement because like I said, Strange New World has ticked off all the boxes. Like all the boxes of why I love a Star Trek show. But here's the thing. So it's three things. Three things. Three things. Ships, characters, and episodes. It's ticked all the boxes, but for my number one thing that I would, love a Star Trek show or or ship or whatever, 2 and 3 characters and story have been just has been overpowered. Even though we've gotten some good shots from the Enterprise, which I've always appreciated, it's just been about the storytelling, and it's just drawn me in. Just a normal Stowe stream here, nothing exciting. No, no. It takes a beating, deals more punishment than other ships I got. Nice. Not what tier? What type of Excelsior? We have a couple, more than one, I think. And you Oh well, thank you, Augie. I appreciate that, sir. Can't wait to get Miracle Workers. Ooh, nice. Yeah. I'm thinking that's gonna be very popular. Oh, that's what I forgot. The community tab. Thanks, Augie. I mean, I put it all to where I could that I normally do, so. YouTube's. It's a great, regardless, it's a great ship. I mean, I think Jaspreet, you probably know that I don't play this to I don't play Stowe to super min max, and the ships I like to make it canon. Now here's the thing, we're gonna have to change what we did for the disco prize, right? Because the phasers are orange, the photons are red, which is weird. Even though the casing that they drop, it's like blue. So I just realized that. How does that work? So if it's a red casing, it shoots out white. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. All right. So again, what is going to happen, my caps, is when I transition to just the Zoom call, it's literally just going to be, think of it like a YouTube recording. And hopefully at 9 o'clock, someone comes in. Advanced heavy cruiser. Okay, so is it like the tier 6 command version? And hey, Excelsior class. As long as it's pretty. Tier 5. Ah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Well, she can take a beating. That is very true. She can take a beating. So that is the Adelio, is we're going to transition into that. Now again, we're going to see if this works out well. Again, I have my set of questions here. Wait. Sorry. Sorry, can you do me a favor? No, you don't have to. Where's JP? Oh, geez, I didn't even see. Sorry, Jose, I didn't see you go. Sorry. Where was JP's question? But regardless, that I absolutely loved it. Like, it hit the feels pretty bad. Where'd JP's comment? JP. Oh, there you go. Just I'll still put it here just in case, JP. Here's and how much. So here was my sort of question on that. On your screen time, it's been so weighted for me. Every line you deliver has oomph. So far, I'm finding Hemmer very standoff-ish, but also straight to the point. What was that? How? Oh, sorry. Was that you or how it was written? So I just kind of, it's just reversed. But I still put it down here just in case. Just in case. But again, also, I will not be looking at, I'll be looking at chat, but I won't necessarily be answering as much as I normally do. To us. The idea of 5-3 higher players. Yes. You picked up last year. Speaking of heavy cruisers, the summer ship is officially Spearing Defender. Heavy cruiser. Gonna be very generic. Yes, like It's generics. It's generics. Okay. Okay. What is the happenings here? Did you have to submit your questions to okay, more off the cuff. So I asked that. I asked that very question, primitive. Do I have to submit questions or whatever, things I can ask or cannot ask? He's like, nope. If he doesn't feel comfortable answering, he won't answer it. I, I. It was just that, just like that. Like, okay, sure. And then see, the first one I wanted to actually have here on the bridge. Does Bruce have an agent? Yes, it was his agent that actually answered back. Oldfield's talent, and he was pictured in their premiere there. Well, of the digging that I did, because again, was there a question, in my mind of, is this real life? Like, is this happening, or is this, But we're going out. We're taking a shot here. We're seeing if it's gonna, be at 9 o'clock. We're gonna find out. Someone's gonna be here. I think. Hopefully, I gave an invitation to someone. And the first one I wanted here, actually after Kale, I've been gunning for Silver Metal Tavern, and Silver Metal Tavern is a streamer on YouTube, on Twitch, and he is the assistant editor of Strange New Worlds. I asked him to come on to the bridge, and he said, I'm actually asking CBS if it's okay to be a guest. I don't think it should be a problem. Your questions don't really lead to any spoilers. So it's kind of, and McStud kind of explained to me, maybe because of his more involvement with the writing, it's more something they have to kind of keep closer to the chest, as opposed to like maybe the actors, because Melissa was also, Ortegas was also on. I'd love to have Ortegas here. Oh my gosh. But also, I forgot to say before, Pike in that episode, even though it wasn't about him, he was still able to inject some Pikeisms there, so that was pretty awesome. Do a lot. They need more content. At Warframe game, I can't say I've played Warframe game. Okay, it's 8:40. Holy shit. 8:40. My goodness. It's 8:40 already. Okay, so let's turn that off. Okay, the zoom follows there. Right, this should be where he just pops up. Hopefully. Anton had fun. Okay, so the note I put down while I was watching Augie is La'an was having fun with that episode, and I think really all of them were having fun. Chapel was weird with her whatever she was doing. Uhura was able. I felt like Uhura was able to just really let go, like La'an did in that one too. Pike just because just a cowering. I was laughing out loud. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. There's that. Pwede ka ba mag-ano? Mag-hello? Okay. There. Happening. See, if my P's and F's start flipping and my B's and F's start flipping, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're so much in trouble. The Filipino side was gonna come out pretty strong. Okay, and again, okay, So if you're just joining us, Caps, hopefully in about less than 20 minutes, we're gonna have Hemmer on the bridge, and we only have 40 minutes with him. So we're gonna try to make the best of it. I have a set of some questions. Not a lot. There is room for others, but we don't know where the conversation is gonna go. We're gonna try to keep it around Strange New Worlds, but I would like it to make it about him for the first part. I have some quick fire questions at the first. And then we get into talking about how he got into acting, how he got into Star Trek, how long does it take him to make up, who would win in a fight between Hammer and Rayit, Andorian versus Enar, and then talk about some of the favorite scenes that I've seen so far. Obviously, there's a lot from last night. Actually, everything he's in, that's one of the comments I said. It's been so very weighted. That's why I had that comment there. Um, what and then say that kind of what I've been feeling about the relationship, the bond of the crew is so real and natural, and what his thoughts were on that. What type of research did he do for Strange New Worlds? Maybe I can put that before. Here. There you go. We'll put that here. Because I will have a notepad that I'm going off of. But again, I don't want to like block him. But it's just a point of reference as we sort of just get going here. Can't remember. Is it an issue? Ooh! Will you go to Ryza? That's interesting. Any plans to visit Ryza? And again, like yesterday's or that episode was just more such a like a slice of life episode. Bruce was somehow wearing a slab levels. No, 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 no. Okay, just no. Check something quickly. I have like 3 laptops going on here. Work. I told work I'd be just the no. Too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Okay, it's 8:44. Here we go. Here we go. Bear with me, cats. Okay? Bear with me. Let's take out the Star Trek. You're gonna see, I know these caps, you see my face already, but we need to make sure that this is how it should be. When things I just transform. Okay, there's that. I know the Star Trek is behind there, but we have to maybe I should minimize the window of Star Trek so it still seems that we're still streaming Star Trek. Perhaps, maybe. This screen is gonna go change too as well, so it should somewhat change. Because when I was on with McStud, the two participants were literally smaller, but side by side. That's just too much. Please zoom out. Fair enough. I know, I'm sorry, but it's getting close. And I don't want to miss that opportunity. Because it's 46 already, and I don't want to have... Where is this one? Okay, the stow window, I can just do this. Or now. Actually, no, let's just close it. There you go. That's closed. Now, I know for a fact that it's gonna, again, we're gonna be right in the middle. As soon as this call goes, view, gallery. Okay, well, it is in gallery, so that's fine. There. Put that there. Put that over there. Then put this here. Yes. Over. Yep, that work? Maybe? Yes? More? Yes. That works. That's still the same on screen, doesn't change. Okay. Okay. What's better, that or this? I don't know. Other than your right shoulder banging in and out existence. Let's go. Mar Hotman, how you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
And again, I'm not... That light's... Maybe... That actually takes out a lot more. Yeah, so it has... I think that light is a lot better. Of course, I can't be moving too much. Well, I can, but... I can. Alright, I'm not sure if I have to, like, admit him. When he comes in, or... Because he's got the passcode. Everything. Okay, so it's 8:50. Again, captains, if you're just joining us, thank you so much. Humbled, appreciate you stopping by here at the bridge. So early in the morning, but we're hoping that in less than 10 minutes, or in about 10 minutes, we're gonna have Bruce Horak here, or Horak. Either Horak or Horak. I'm gonna have him explain that and correct that. And we're gonna be very respectful of his time because we only have 40 minutes. No choice. We have 40 minutes. So 40 minutes, I got my questions. I will be glancing at chat here and there. I won't necessarily be answering it a lot. I have my notes here. If by chance there are sort of the time to ask more questions, we'll see how the time goes, but I do have to keep an eye on the time here, especially if I do this. If I do this one, have a stopwatch. Just put a stopwatch right there. 30 due to fanboying. Yeah, that's probably gonna. I'm gonna try not to goofball, but no promises. There's just no promises. Okay. So. This is kind of how I felt like when Ambassador Kale was coming on. But then, of course, I knew with Ambassador Kale we had a little bit more time because he said he'd be free the whole night. But this is going to be more like. So, and I didn't ask too many questions too because there could be a possibility of things just kind of, you know, going off, branching off to different conversations. So that is a thing. That is a thing. So again, when I start doing the whole intro, I'm going to start the intro of the vid portion on YouTube. Not with that.
Long live the Empire.
With this.
Captain on the bridge.
That is true. True. See, I pressed the wrong button. When you see me start that,
Captain on the bridge.
that's meaning it's going to be the start of the YouTube portion. Now, again, it starts at 9, the invitation meeting I gave. I still only see one participant. And hopefully my volume's not dropping off like it was last night. But then I'm going to talk up to, maybe a couple minutes before saying that we're all caught up with Strange New Worlds. Give my little fanboying there, and then hopefully by that time, we are just waiting for Mr. Hemmer, Bruce to come on. Much better? Okay. Then this morning? Okay, good. The test that me and McStud did, it totally worked there. On his end, he was able to hear me, I was able to hear him. Zoom's right here. This is Zoom. Right. So again, captains, I hope that this works out. I'm glad I'm not sweating right now. I may have to change this shirt after though. I'm just trying to be very calm, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Let's see here. And again, don't take it that I'm ignoring chat at all. I'm not. I can see both chats going out here to my right. So it is there. Essentially, it's just starting here soon. Hopefully smoothly. Oh, we know you're ignoring us. Sir!
Admiral, if you will come with
one
me.
in plate. Hello, sir. Again, if you're just
Captain on the
joining us, I will be doing the vid portion very soon here, and hopefully in the middle of that, maybe or right I'm done fanboying, we have someone join us here shortly. So again, I'm not. As soon as you see the Captain on the Bridge GIF, that means I'm starting. Oh, not that one. The one coming now after is going to be for the Again, this is both right now. But really, Max? Anyways. For the YouTube portion, anyways. Oh. Screen. Don't need to share anything really. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. 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 I know, captains, if you've seen heard in the video. Yes. Yes. that's the face. Now you know. Yes. It makes the face. Yes. Right. Hang on, 1 sec. 1 second. Oops. You're such a... I mean, yes, definitely. He knows it. He reels in it. Here we go. Here we go.
Carry out my orders.
See? Glad... But that's off. So glad you put that in there. I'm on this. Let's get that out. That is so weird. That is actually off. That is actually off. Wait, does Food Cube know what that Chiz is interviewing? What? Wouldn't think so. Wouldn't think so. Anyways, okay, Caps. Here we go. Be right back. Hopefully soon. Don't know. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know.
Long live the Empire.
Not what I wanted to press. You. Maybe I won't start with that. Not sure. Okay, well, it's 9, so we're gonna see this. Now the waiting left is the wrong one. In progress. Oh, I started that one. Maybe a little. Maybe a little. So, is this? Hold on. Just made sure. That I clicked the right one. Uh-oh. Again. Let's see here. Google. Gmail. Let's see that there. Okay. Christopher.
Good morning.
Mr. Bruce.
It is I. How are you?
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much. I was looking at my email just to make sure. Like, is it 11 a.m. there? And is it 9 a.m. here? Wait.
Yeah, sorry I'm a little
No.
behind this morning.
No. First and foremost, thank you so much. I'm a little beside myself, to be honest with you, sir. And
Great.
I will say that I apologize for a lot of the sirs that are going to be coming out of my mouth right now.
Oh, Bruce is just fine. Bruce is just
fine. And
yes,
Riz,
yes.
actually, you know what? Just call me Z.
Z? All right.
Z.
Well, Z it is.
Because you actually see my name there. So we're just going to go Z.
Great.
But, first and foremost, I just want to thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
I know you're very busy. And for myself, having this moment happen right now, not only are you behind me over here.
I see that. Yeah.
You're right there.
I'm right there.
But again, no, thank you so much. I know I want to be very respectful of your time. But one of the first things I do want to say is, from the moment I started covering Star Trek Strange New Worlds and I saw your trailer, I was very intrigued with that character, because I didn't know a lot of the background, obviously, because of the character trailers.
Yeah.
But then when the information started to come out.
Yeah.
And then I saw the first episode when you came in. I was sold.
Great.
That I said this in one of the questions I have, but I'll say it now. Any of the scenes that you have been in, it's felt very weighted.
Weighted. Okay.
And
yeah.
Because you have these short lines, but you fill the lines there with such oomph.
Well, thank you. I owe that to the writers, really.
The writer. But so just to let you know what we're going to be doing, of course, obviously, I do have a set of questions.
Okay.
And right now, you are on what I call the bridge. My bridge.
Great.
Which is known as the Twitch bridge and YouTube bridge. So we have my fellow captains watching this live right now.
Okay, great.
But first question I did.
Are other people also going to be writing in, or we're just going to go directly, you and I? Look, we're not answering comments or anything like that.
So it's you and I. When I got the email from your manager, Chris.
Yeah.
One, I had to change my shirt because I was immediately going, what? Is this real life? What?
Well, I said to Chris actually that with two things. I really appreciated that you reached out, first of all, because most people they sort of just either they assume that I'm unapproachable, or that there's sort of the echelon that you have to go through CBS or Paramount or whatever. And also that you mentioned you were from Calgary, so immediately I'm like, of course I'm gonna I mean, that's the hometown. You got the hometown advantage right there. So people reach out from Calgary. They kind of move directly to top of the list. So this is why we have to make it happen, because Calgary.
Oh my gosh. And so there's something that I do in the videos I do for YouTube that when I get excited, and I hope you'll allow me and I forgive you, may have to like mute yourself a little bit, because when you said Calgary,
yes,
usually what I would say in an excited part of my video is, yes, let's go. Sorry.
Good.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I had to.
Love it.
I had to. But for the most part, what you said about it's not necessarily unapproachable, but it's just you're there. You're in the Star Trek. This is the thing that we love as fans, and
Yes.
it's so it's so
Me
hard.
too.
It's so hard to just. I don't know what compelled me. But when I knew that you were from Calgary, I'm like, okay, well, there's got to be something to that, right? Like, there's just
For sure.
got to be
Yeah.
something to that. But one of the first questions, though, I do want to ask, and yes, there are some questions, like I was saying before, there are some questions that I have asked both the captains on Twitch and YouTube to send in. So I do have some of that.
Oh, great.
I do have some of that, definitely. And one of them, for me, though, is what I want to start with is I would like you to tell me about yourself. Tell us about who and how. So how do you say your last name?
Horak.
Horak.
Bruce
Okay.
Horak. Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you about myself. Sure. I was born and raised in Calgary, Alberta. I was 18 months of age when I was diagnosed with bilateral retinoblastoma, which is cancer of the eyes. So my right eye was removed and my left eye was blasted with radiation. So they killed the tumors that were on my retina, but scar tissue developed over the whole eye. So I have a very, very narrow window. It's like looking down a straw, basically, is how I see. And then I had a cataract develop when I was 4.5. So the lens started to cloud over. So I had cataract surgery, which is something you hear about, like your grandparents going for cataract surgery. But I was 4.5 when I had that done. So they removed the lens. So I had to wear like really heavy bifocal glasses for most of my life. I was in about grade 11, I think, when they finally fitted me for a contact lens. But the prescription on my lenses, it's ridiculous. It's like a plus 15 or something like that. Huge. So, but that was my normal. I lived with 9% vision and continue to live with 9% vision my whole life. I went to what they call integrated school. So back in the day, back in the 80s, the early 80s, when I was going into elementary school, there was a shifting away from what they used to send kids who were blind or visually impaired off to separate schools. The W. Ross McDonald School in Ontario is one of them, which still operates to this day. And it's a school for blind and deafblind kids. But I went to a regular school. I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I have 3 older brothers. And, they just helped me keep up, basically. They taught me to ride a bike. We learned to play soccer. And I went to a regular school. And I had all sorts of assistive technology, which it's an amazing time to be alive because the technology just keeps getting more and more advanced. So by the time I graduated from high school, we were using computers. I learned to type when I was in grade 3. So I was so far advanced in my typing skills. I had a little telescope so I could read the chalkboard. And I just figured out pretty early on and was told, honestly, that it's a sighted world. It's not built for blind kids, so you got to figure out how to fit in. You got to work. You're going to have to work twice as hard just to keep up. So that became a bit of a modus operandi, if you will, of just figuring out ways to adapt, figuring out ways to fit in. And when I finally got to get rid of the Coke bottle glasses, which, it was just obvious when I would wear them that, the kid can't see very well. But as soon as I got rid of the Coke bottle glasses and got my contact lens, I figured out ways to look like a fully sighted person. And that just became my way of operating, probably for most of my 20s and early 30s. I really hid the fact that I'm visually impaired as best I could. I would do absolutely everything in my power to hide it. So I would when I was doing a play, for instance, I would memorize all my lines before the first day, so I wouldn't have to read. Because if I have to read text, I got to hold it this close. But I would get off book as soon as possible, so that I would just know the lines. And I would go in early, and I would learn a space so that I wouldn't be bumping into stuff, and kind of figure out all these adaptive ways of maneuvering. I self-produce a lot of my own work, so I started writing. I started acting when I was in elementary, junior high, high school, and I got into what's called the Fringe Festival circuit in Canada. So we would, some friends of mine started a theater company in the early 2000s, and we would just every summer write shows and tour them across the country. Did that for probably 15 years. I'm actually going back to my roots and doing another one this summer. I'm doing another Fringe show, which is, that's my joy, being on stage, entertaining, doing music, writing, composing, painting, whatever I can. I jokingly say that I'll do anything to keep from getting a real job. How's that for a short bio, Z?
So we're going to clip that part. we're gonna clip that part. No, that is awesome. And when you were talking about that, what was coming to mind was you really pushed yourself to, I don't want to say fit in, but to the point where you made it so that your talent shone through, as opposed to what you had kind of to stop you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's been a real, I guess it's been a bit of a challenge of, because for a long time I thought that having a disability was going to stop me from getting work, that I would be pigeonholed, or that people would have all sorts of preconceptions about what I can and can't do, and that's been true to a certain degree. But I'd say the last little while in my creative output, I've been embracing my disability more and putting it more in the forefront. And what I've found is that there's a deeper connection with the audience, because there are so many people that have disabilities, that when they see another person with a disability out there making a go of it and making it work, and maybe shattering some of those stereotypes, they get excited about it, and they immediately connect. And you have that connection with the audience that just runs a bit deeper. And what I've recognized, certainly coming out of the pandemic, is like, people really, really need to connect. We really just have an innate human desire to connect and to see and be seen. And oddly, as a person with a visual impairment, it's like I have this incredible platform and opportunity to see and be seen and connect with people. And
Unintended.
but through but just purely through the honesty and the what's the word? I guess just the rawness of being who I am, and just not being afraid to be who I am. And there's no benefit really to hiding it. I can disappear behind 3.5 hours of prosthetic work, and my face can change, and I can act and transform myself into these other characters. But off of the sort of produced, incredibly well-crafted thing of Star Trek, it's like, when I'm just being myself, there's absolutely no reason why I need to hide my disability or denigrate it or anything like that. It's part of who I am, but it's also not all that I am.
And if I'm not mistaken, it actually helped you get the role.
Oh, it certainly did. When the call went out, when the casting call went out looking for an actor to play the role of Hemmer, they were specifically asking for actors who were blind or legally blind to audition. So, being that is true of me, and also being that it's Star Trek, it was a no-brainer to put my hat in the ring for that, because I'm a bit of a Star Trek fan myself.
Just a bit? Just a little?
Yeah. No, a lot of a Star Trek fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I was hoping this would this would come to this. So I have a set of questions that are meant to be just whatever's the first thing that comes to your mind. So kind of like hot shot questions. So are you ready? It's about Star Trek. Okay.
Okay.
Favorite series?
Currently, my favorite series is Strange New Worlds. Are you kidding?
Yes. Okay.
I'm so loving it. I'm just yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
you wait till I fanboy. Favorite ship?
Ship. Oh, Voyager.
Oh. Okay. Favorite captain?
Kirk.
Oh. you had to wait. I work with him, but
No, but I mean, really, in my heart, he's my first captain.
Ooh, okay, perfect. Favorite number one?
Oh, favorite number one. Yeah, I just thought Riker was awesome.
It's the beard.
Yeah. And the way he sat down.
Right? Oh my gosh. That leg over everything. Just make sure, hey, just to let you know, I'm taller than everyone, so I'll just...
Yeah.
Favorite medical doctor?
Oh, the hologram from Voyager. Did he have a name? He had a name in the final episode. Oh my god, I love the episode where the doctor on Voyager had a whole family. It was just so beautiful. Anyway, yeah, Robert Beltran. No, that's not the actor.
That's it.
That's Chakotay. What was the actor's name? Oh my god, I can't even remember.
Now
anyway,
now
the hologram.
His name is Joe.
Right. Yeah. Of all the names that you could pick, you picked Joe. Of all
the names that you could pick, Joe? Sure, buddy.
So good. So good.
Okay. Favorite tactical officer?
Tactical officer.
Didn't see that one coming, huh?
Didn't. Was Chekhov on tactical? Or he was one of the pilots? He sat it. Yeah, I don't know. You got me. I'd say Chekhov.
You kind of got me too. But we'll say Chekhov. He fired some nuclear weapons or something.
Nuclear. Yeah.
Tea, Earl Grey, or black coffee?
Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Or black coffee. Oh no, I would drink. I'm an Earl Grey drinker for sure. Yeah.
All right. Favorite species?
Tribbles.
Tribble. In my question here, I said favorite species, and then I said duh. Like what? Of course, the Enar, but
the Enar.
It's tribbles.
Tribble. Everybody wants a tribble.
This one's gonna be hard. Your favorite engineer?
I generally gravitate towards Trip Tucker, but just because honestly, I watched that series Enterprise at a really kind of seminal moment in my life, so I have a lot of emotional attachment to that series in particular. So yeah, I lean towards Trip Tucker, and I thought his death was sort of spoilers. It was so like just the way he winked at the end and he went in and there was just this like great camaraderie, and then the way that it obviously affected everyone on the ship, but also it was like I wanted another season of that show just to sort of wrap up a bit of the grieving process, because it really was like wrenching. But I mean, Scotty he's a genius. I mean, really, the whole like overestimating how much time it's going to take to do something and then doing it in half the time. It's great.
No, that thing, Scotty.
I think I still do it. I still do that. That'll take me a week.
To be honest, I thought you were going to say you, but I mean.
Oh no. I can't. I mean, I'm certainly watching Strange New Worlds just because it's been a year since we shot the thing. So finally seeing it all together, and how it's the for me, doing theater, you get like it's an instant feedback of whether it's working and whether people are enjoying it, and then it's like it's gone. Like the thing that the moment has passed. Whereas film is forever, and you kind of wait forever to figure out, like, is this working and what's the feedback going to be, and then not only that, but I'm kind of watching it by myself, so there's no like crowd response or anything. You kind of got to go online to figure out, is this any good. But just from the first time I saw it, I'm like, wow, it looks great, it sounds great, the stories are compelling. Like, I think as a long time fan of the franchise, what they've done with the show is, it's really satisfying. It's really satisfying. But no, I don't think that just in my Canadian humility, I could ever say that
right,
that Hemmer's my favorite.
So that's going to get clipped and be taken out of context that you said Hemmer's your favorite.
Okay,
so there you go. I'm going to edit that. No, I'm just kidding. The last question here. Your favorite episode and why it resonated with you.
Episode of any show or of anything? Oh, well, yeah, it's still, for me, it's so funny because my girlfriend has never seen a single episode of any Star Trek. And as we were sort of ramping up to watch Strange New Worlds, which she's watched it all with me, but before that, I was like, I got to show you one episode. What would it be? And so I showed her Inner Light from Next Generation, where Picard goes off and has his whole other life and the little flute at the end. And I mean, it's just such... it's great storytelling. It's great sci-fi. And then just that sort of feeling at the end of, I don't know what the word is, but it's a very bittersweet episode. And also Patrick Stewart, just his performance in it is fantastic. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So that one leaps out. And I'd say a close second would be, the final episode of Next Generation, which I think is called All Good Things, where they're jumping around, where he's jumping around in time.
The season finale. Yeah.
The series finale. Yeah.
Well, series finale, and where we saw one of my favorite ships that became my favorite ships, the Galaxy X. Excuse me, with a lance. Make something better. Put a lance on it.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Make it shred the Klingon. But no, that's awesome. And just to let you know, so for me, fave series TNG, fave ship Galaxy, fave Cap, Picard, fave number 1 Riker, fave engineer. I'll get back to you on that one. Fave medical, it'd have to be, I'd say, Beverly. Can you see TNG here?
It is,
Fave tactical, I'm going to give it up to Worf. I grew up at TNG. That's just period, point blank. And that's why it's there. And that's why when you said resonated or connected with that, I use that a lot. And that I say, because it's just the memory that's etched into you, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I think for so many of the fans that I have been encountering, it goes back to how old they were and who they watched it with. It's like, I was this age and I watched it with, dad, mom, whatever. And for me, it was the original series. The family would gather and we'd sit in the family room around the old TV and have popcorn. And we had a pet rabbit who would come and eat popcorn with us. And we'd all watch Shatner and friends just chew the scenery. And that just locked in there. And then again with Enterprise, I was in Portland, Oregon. I was doing an artist residence. I had this really great studio, and I just had it playing in the background while I was working. And I'd kind of stop and I'd listen to the music, and it was like, God, like why this horrible theme song? Just skip it and skip intro. But the stories are great, and also Scott Bakula. I mean, I was a huge Quantum Leap fan, and again, that show just kind of landed. It was another one that the family would watch. So it was like. Dr. Sam Beckett got to pilot a starship. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
You should read into all the theories, the that connect quantum to Enterprise, and this that
of
he
course.
the whole there's a rabbit hole. I've yet to delve into it, but I've been told some. But
I love this idea that he's actually Dr. Sam Beckett has leapt into
right,
Jonathan Archer.
and he's just kind of like, So for the last two, tea Earl Grey. My mom got me into Mommy Triz, got me into that. And last three. Fave species. I would have to go the Trill. They kind of are really interesting to me when they have this symbiotic relationship, but that kind of lives through as long as the host lives. That's really cool to me. And of course, we got Dax from that, so I love. Dax. And my favorite episode that really hit me was so far, barring last night when I watched episode 8, was Survivors from TNG. Remember that?
And now you have to remind me what happens in Survivors.
So that is the one. That's the alien that created his own little plot of land with his deceased wife because he took out a whole alien nation of the Husnuk. And the reason why it more resonated with me, because especially now, later in my age, is I found out that his wife in real life died before doing that episode. So he was very emotional and not when he was talking, even as a kid, I was like, wow, that's hitting a little hard. So Survivors was one of my favorite episodes, and definitely. My goodness, it's almost already like 10 minutes. So we have 12 minutes left. Again, I want to be very respectful of the time. So I'm gonna ask these questions, sir, and because you've already actually went into Bruce. Oh,
yeah, that's fine.
you actually made a comment there that made me laugh. You have a pet rabbit?
We did, yeah.
Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Captains. Hemmer. Bruce has pet rabbits. Lay off on mine. Okay, just saying. So I guess in the last little bit here, I'm just gonna let you go at it. And how did you get into the Star Trek? What type of research did you have to do for Star Trek for your character? And how long does it take you to get into makeup?
How did I get into Star Trek? Well, I touched on that a little bit. It was a family tradition. My father was an English teacher and drama teacher, etc. But he got his master's degree. He wrote a thesis on teaching science fiction in high school. So he was a huge nerd and a huge fan of sci-fi and all of that. So I really owe it to my dad, and family viewing. And when Next Generation came out, it was, we were all doing high kicks and super excited that the franchise had been reborn again on television. I mean, I was just a fan all the way through, really. Kept up with it as it was all airing. I lost interest a little bit, I'd say, in my 20s, just as I was getting into other stuff, but came right back around when I had that trip to Portland and got back into Enterprise, and just totally thrilling at it. When the role came out and I recognized that they were casting an Enar, I went back and rewatched the Enar introduction episodes in Enterprise just to see if there was anything I could steal. I use that word steal. Get it to try to get away with. Just in terms of the physicality and the way that the actors were moving, because it's this weird kind of thing about their telepathic abilities. I mean, they basically evolved. That the telepathy has evolved to such an extent that they no longer need their eyes. It's an organ that's just kind of become redundant, if you will. So I dug a bit of it around in that. I went on to a lot of the fan sites. Memory Alpha is one that I go to a lot, actually, just to pick up because it's so extensive and the cross references are really great. yeah, so I dug into that. I dug into as much from the script as I could. I mean, there's not a lot of references. There's not a lot to pull out about his backstory or anything like that. So I mean, kind of the sky was the limit. And then the makeup and prosthetics themselves took 3.5 hours to apply. There were two technicians, two artists that worked.
Two technicians.
Yeah, two guys. Alan Cook and Shane Zander were the primary people who worked on me every day on the series, and they were one or both of them was with me throughout the whole day to do touch-ups, and between takes they would come in and adjust and re-glue and paint and all of that. And then at the end of the day, it was a full hour to get all of the stuff off and scrub all the makeup and be done with it. So, wow. On top of what were sometimes 12, 14-hour days of shooting, there was another 4.5 hours in the makeup chair.
Right. Wow.
Which is probably why I don't appear that much. It's like this one character takes forever, so we'll just
or a little standoffish and grumpy at times because it took 3 hours. And you see, I know we only have 10 minutes left, but the things that like I said earlier, how your scenes are so weighted, it made me want more. Like the last episodes 6 and 7, when you weren't there, I was like, where is he? Where is he? Now I know it only takes 3 hours to put the makeup on, not 2 episodes. So let's go. But then yesterday's episode 8, when I watched it, I will say, one question I want to get out: was there anyone whose face was leaking? Because mine was. At the end there, my face was leaking. Like, I have a daughter, and the connection, and you talked about it earlier here, with all of your characters, I've been able to connect with each and every one of you on Strange New Worlds, each at a different level. And the relationship that I see on screen, it looks so real. Like, I mean, it's real. I can feel it. And the Strange New Worlds, Star Trek, everything from 1 to 8, I've just been... If I could record my face while I'm watching it, it would not be pretty. I'll tell you that right now. But it feels so real. And maybe lastly, can you let us know to you what that's meant to be in this crew of this flagship series now at Paramount?
Yeah, it's meant everything to me. It's it's the culmination of a lot of different threads of my career. Certainly a love of good storytelling and science fiction. To be on the bridge of the Enterprise, I mean, I honestly, like, if I was to go back like 20 years and talk to my younger self and say, hey, listen, you're gonna be on that ship, I don't know that I would have believed it. It's an extraordinary thing. And then beyond that, I had a great fear of doing film and TV because of just the sheer enormity of it, but also as someone who's blind or visually impaired, to walk onto those sets, I thought, oh, this is going to be really dangerous. There's going to be cables everywhere. There's stuff going to be flying around. Like, I'm not going to be safe at all in this environment. And the exact opposite is true. The production crew and everyone around is so incredibly generous and aware. And anytime that I need a helping hand, it's right there. From the moment that I get picked up in the morning till I get dropped off at the end of the day, it's just, you've got somebody there who's got your back, and everyone who works on that show is working at the top of their game. And I think it really shows. There's no moment that I ever feel like, oh, this is, they're just doing this so that they can get the thing in the can. It's like, no, you're gonna get the takes that you need, you're gonna get the time that you need, and you're gonna get the support that you need in order to do your absolute best work. And I feel that. And every single person on that show is just working. It's A games all around. And I think that's really come as a result of where the genesis of the show came from, which was the love of the fans. And when the fans called for, they want a series with Pike and Una and Spock, this is the result of it. And they're listening. The writers are listening. The creative people are listening to what the fans are saying, and I mean, I can't imagine a harder job than writing for Star Trek, because it's like the magnifying glass comes up to absolutely everything. It's like, well, yes, if Hemmer could block out the alien, then why couldn't Spock? Well, Hemmer's the Enar have a much more advanced form of telepathy. Yeah, but what about when he's only half human? And so you do all these beautiful, hilarious. Rabbit holes and comment sections, which I actually kind of enjoy. I mean, thankfully none of them have gotten personal, but they're the love of this series and the love of the franchise is just pours out. And what a beautiful thing to walk into. And from the moment that it was announced that I was on the show, the messages I got were just welcome to the family. And what feels better than that?
That is, I mean, again, it's coming across the screen. It really does. And
Good.
the genuinity is that a word? Sure.
That's a word. It is now.
Okay, yeah, no, we're doing that. It, like I said, the connections, and for myself, I've cried, I've laughed, I've smiled, I've went, oh, I've every emotion, every reaction that can happen has happened so far, and we still have 2 episodes left so far. I mean, you know what's happening, but I mean,
my lips are sealed.
I know. I'm just saying, like, just that's what I mean. Every episode, and I love the self-containment. And you're right. They've listened, and to me, it's harkened back to my childhood. I'm just brought back to a place of just a sense of wonder. What's going to happen? Even the pacing is just on point. You're going back and forth between scenes, but it's just on point. And
great.
I absolutely, and I guess one more question.
Yeah.
How long does it take to do Pike's hair?
Oh, that's the secret.
There are memes happening, and it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, Pike's Peak, I love it.
Pike's Peak and everything, but I know we had some more now. Again, I am so thankful for this opportunity, and
my pleasure.
I have another opportunity, because there's a lot of questions that we weren't able to get through. But again, I want to be very respectful of your time, and if anything, is it possible for you to be in your character of Hemmer, to say something about Triz, Triz, some sort of comment, whether almost like a comment you made to Uhura saying, "Hey, Cadet Triz," or something like that we can sort of keep here on the YouTube log?
It would just be audio.
It'd just be audio.
Triz? Gosh, you got me.
Yes!
Yes, Triz, you got me. How's that?
Yes, let's go! Yes, okay, that works. And it just came out there too, just because I actually got you twice, 3 times? Three times.
Oh yeah, at least.
No,
it's good. Keep me on my toes. I like it.
Yes, Bruce. Again, thank you so much. I hope.
My pleasure.
You don't mind if I reach out again to you.
Anytime. Yeah.
And
anytime.
then when you're in Calgary next, we got to go something.
Yeah,
steak.
I'll be in Calgary in the beginning of October doing a show for the Shakespeare Company.
Okay. You might get an email, maybe.
Perfect.
Just saying. And
Perfect.
then we'll
love it.
Steak and bubble tea.
And that's it.
What a combination that was. One last thing, Bruce. Again, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Can we get a
live long and prosper?
Can we get an LLAP again? Thank you so much. Maybe about a salute to our captains here on the Twitch and YouTube bridge. Thank you so much again for your time, sir. Take care. We love the
Anytime.
series.
You take care. Thank you.
We'll talk to you in the future. Thanks.
You betcha. Bye now.
Did that just happen? Okay. Um. Whoa. Hey. Mm. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to go back to the messages here. Captains. I'm so sorry. I didn't get. There was like 5 things I didn't get to. There's 5 things I didn't get to, but that's okay. Oh, I'm just gonna try to go back here quickly. Okay, so the last thing I saw was at 9:01 from Graylian. Oh, oh. Okay, let's see. He's Canadian. He's Canadian. Yes, he is. Okay, I'm just. Chief Engineer Hemmer has arrived. Dwayne. Mm. Homie Z, Triz using sexy. No. That's also my other nickname. Is he Bruce? I know. What do you mean? Oh. Oh man. Well, I'm so. I hope I kind of led that into another one. I hope. But again, I wanted to be respectful of his time because to be honest, Caps, it felt like I can go on forever. But I don't want to, I don't want to, get in his personal space, if that makes sense. But man, the way he said that, where it's exactly what me and Mixed talked about. Like they think that they're, sort of this upper echelon or whatever, but he's just that. If that doesn't show you, he's just like a regular fan. I don't know. My impression shouldn't take any disorder. Just with the cause how to be. Oh, Steven, thank you for stopping by. That is after I push like a pirate kid. Just I know of thousands and hear this interview. Oh my god. No, to be honest, if there was a moment in my Star Trek fan life that I'll be able to really go back on, it has to be this. Like the connections, the conversation, just the overall feel of that. It felt. I was nervous at first, but I can't. Like I felt my heart rate just calm down, and it. Oh, blah, blah. Voyager, we're yelling Anson. Oh my gosh. Robert Ricardo. The Riker maneuver. That's right. The right tool for the right job. I want. I gotta clip that. That has to be clipped. There's so many good things there. Like that tied the whole thing off. Hit the sound command that he said. Triz, you got me. Like, calm down, calm down. And they're like, one of my favorite episodes. Good thing. Is Bashir Beverly toss-up? For the bunnies? He's got bunnies! Oh, he had bunnies. How weird is strange, pun intended. How strange is that I have bunnies? He had bunnies. Like, no? I could have said, Ash Mama. Surprise. TNG trill. Well, I just trill in general. Rapid. Feels to be the only second Enar ever just. Oh. I will try. Okay, I will say this right now. I am going to try again. I'm going to try again to have a second interview. This conversation is not done for me. Now, I don't want to come across too fanboyish. I hope I didn't, but Wizard Girly, hello. Does Chiz pull his put? Enterprise. Captain Key Tainer, thank you very much for the command code verification. Welcome.
Captain on the bridge.
We love you, Bruce. Oh, Silver! You made it! Hi! How's
Captain
it going?
on the bridge.
You made it! At the bit. Hopefully you saw the interview there. How are you? You're next. No, I was kidding. One thing, settings. Jaspreet, I'm so sorry. I wasn't able to get that. I know we were on a time frame. It just, I said we would have. Now again, I'm gonna try again. I promise I will try again. This has just been insane. I'm not. I lost the interview. Thank you. Mic drop. Let's go. Sorry. Ben, thank you so much. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
Go change your ship. Oh man. What's super cool? Andrew, hello, thank you so much. How are you?
Captain on the bridge.
I somewhat about the antennas. I didn't get to. I didn't. That was cool. Yo! Yeah. Yo, how's it going?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
Oh, I had to. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Woo! Is he talking? Sorry, I'm just catching up. Ah, think about no, I can't. Ooh, all things track. Oh, thank you. How you doing? All things.
Captain on the
You're
bridge.
well. Oh my gosh, Silver, you didn't have to. Thank you for the. You didn't have to. Oh my gosh. Oof. Oh man. Oh. Hmm. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Hmm. Chris, how's it going?
Captain on the bridge.
The fact there's so much in. Okay. I'm not crying. You're crying. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Tumor JP. I am the great. That was cool. How you doing?
Captain on the bridge.
Apologize. Oh, is it? Oh my. I don't know how much more amazing that could have went. Like, oh man. Oh. Oh, okay. Hey, ooh, that was amazing. Hey, whew. Oh my gosh, Tumor, thank you. Thank you for this sub, sir. Thank you. Another guy. Zot. Oh my gosh. No, wizard. No, no, no. Oh gosh. Oof. Oof. They can't. Oh. Ooh, he turned the sounds back on. No. No. Matthew, how's it going?
Admiral, if you will come with me.
What I could do while listening. What tries that interaction? No. No, no, no. Oh. My heart was, oh my gosh, it was oof. It the first 5-10 minutes when I was looking at the timer, I was because I was ranting, and after hearing him sort of just talk, I I I was able to calm down. Off option, and how about wait, I can't believe. Oh well, thank you, Radian. Stop with the bunnies. Do we want to know to look for? Okay. 2 years in IMGs. Season 2, awesome. Like I didn't realize you had an interview with him today. Yes, Ogre, how's it going? I
Captain on the bridge.
didn't even know it was gonna happen. But the way he said, hey, he reached out, he's from Calgary, home court advantage. Definitely. Goofball. Character, yes, definitely. You're next. Well, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I was again, captains. My hope. Hey, I'm gonna say this right now. My hope. Silver Metal Tavern is the assistant editor for Strange New Worlds. It's okay. For me, this was a. All I can explain it as something as a labor of love. If that's the term I can use for this. Rebecca Romaine. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. That was tomorrow night. Here. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for the wizard girly. Thank you. You junior store community. No. No, no, no. And one interviews on door. Enars. Enars. All good. Oh my gosh. All things checked. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do. Thank you for super chat. Thank you. Deserve a nice boba tea on me. I will definitely get some boba tea today. Please be watching. Brilliant. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Thank you.
Live long and prosper.
No, no. This, my friend. Dark. Hello. That would
Captain
be
on the bridge.
or a tour on the set. I'd take a tour on the set. Over there. Helm. Jesse James. Oh, hey, id. I should play it. Id. I should have played it. I should. I'll play it. I'll play it.
Sup, nerds?
We should just like name that one Angel.
Sup, nerds?
A double interview with Jerry O'Connell and his beautiful wife Rebecca Romaine, 2 number ones in the interview. I don't think I'd be. I don't. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to. Okay. Oh. Comical character signed the petition. No. Wow, that was. I still can't. It's still there. It's still processing. You know. You show Stranger with Lord X. I know. Oh my gosh. As a Filipino. Uy, punta tayo dun. Oh, ayun no. Punta tayo over there. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So. Oh. That is so weird. So weird. Oof. Captains, that forever will be my something I will treasure. I, man, like I'm happy. Like it's so insane how just mind blowing that was. No, it's love. That's all it is. Still need a minute, probably. It's just weird. He's gonna get his hair done like Pike. If you got to be an episode of this series and you got to pick your species to play, what would it be? You got to pick? Oh, jeez. I would say TNG, and I would stick with the less makeup time. I'd stick with the trip because Dax. See McSted's face when he sees this. I know. Okay, gentlemen, sounds back up. Oh, okay. Okay. This may be a flood of. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't. Cash, I can't. Sorry, I can't. Cause I like that answer. I can't, cause this is on YouTube as well. So I can get in trouble. Yep. You like that answer? I mean, yeah, but getting all the spots painted. Mine. Well, again, so I remember when Dax was in the bathing suit, and there was more obviously on her legs, but really when she's in full uniform, they just had to worry about her face. So okay. Um. Oh man. Wow. I don't know. Oof. Okay, I gotta concentrate because I gotta actually go back to work. But I wasn't gonna miss up on this opportunity, and I didn't even know I was gonna get this opportunity to do so. And again, I don't I think anyone can. It's just reaching out, you know. He said what I did. It's just I just reached out, and you know they are just like us, but it's just another Star Trek fan in a way that you're talking to, and you're able to connect. I'd like to think that there was a real good, you know, bouncing off of each other in terms of just talking and a conversation. It wasn't. I want it to be more about a conversation. It's supposed to be just like questions and stuff like that. And you know, oh geez, yeah. Um, you have to work. No, yeah. Um, yummy. Yeah. Yes, I do. You forget right now. I'm freaking out. You should try this. The garage door. Do you have a broken spring? No. Hemmer has some set of garage doors. For me, it's Esri. Yeah, no, Esri's pretty hot too. But captains, all I can say is just thank you so much for stopping by. That is probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had as a Star Trek fan, first and foremost. You know, streamer, YouTuber, whatever you want to call that, this part of thing. This is insane, and I'm not saying that this is what I'm going to do a lot of. Obviously, I have fun doing this. I want to keep doing this. I will keep asking for Silver. Thank you. Thank Silver. 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 Please. Please. Now it's sort of late. Let's go. Okay, Dark. Thank you for the chance to share your nerdgasm.
Live long
That sounds so
and
dirty.
prosper.
That sounds so dirty. Oh my gosh. That sounded so dirty. Take it as you will. That was good. That was good. That was good. Again, before I lose myself, but you won't forget about this. But folks, no. It is Graylian, thank you for the gift of sub the tumor. Thank you. I love the nerdism of. So what I'll do is I'll snippet that whole interview. It's funny. I was off screen, and what you didn't see, Captain, is I had my windows open like over the Zoom call, and when I heard hello, I was like, I was just like, oh crap. I, I wasn't sure, and it's just because, yeah, he said it. You know, you think that these actors are just in this upper level of something that you can't just reach out and see. I mean, for the most part, you probably can't, but does it hurt to try? And again, I'll say it means so much to me because from having covered it from when I started to cover Strange New Worlds in my way up until watching it last night, and I'm going to make a video on that one, and just this interview itself. It's like almost a relief all at once too. It's just it feels just so good, you know. Because Tris has to change his uniform. Yep, I haven't stood up, and I'm not going to stand up until I end the stream. Bruce has such an amazing voice. He does. We got some sound clips from that one. I'm going to be going over that with like a fine-tooth comb. Onesie taper. Yeah, awesome, dude. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Cash, for stopping by. Appreciate it. So, captains, there it is. There it is. We talked to Hemmer. We got to meet Bruce. Should go see his shows. Yes, I definitely want to now. If time permits, definitely. That was absolutely all I can say is just crazy. So tonight we will be back. What is it tonight? What is it today? Friday? Oh my gosh, it's Friday. We'll definitely be back. Maybe a little earlier if I can, but we'll be back. I am glad to have shared this with you, Caps. I appreciate you stopping by here on either bridge that you came on, don't matter. And I hope that we get to do more of these. I will do my very darndest. I'm not done, though. I want a part 2. I'm going to give it some time, but I want a part 2. There's so many things that I didn't get to go over, so maybe I'll reach out after the season ends and continue and hopefully get the questions in. And again, I apologize for not being able to get any of the questions in. I have it here. It's saved. We'll make sure that we do get to ask it so that we can feel like we can close it off, you know, and make sure that, again, it's just, I feel like we have more to talk about. I really do. Especially he's got a pet rabbit. He's got a pet rabbit. Ash mama. Anyways, Wizard Girly, thank you so much for the cheer. Well, we'll see. Yeah, it's true. Dwayne, please give the stream a like. Oh, well, thank you, Dwayne. Yes, captains, like the video, comment below, subscribe to the YouTube bridge, verify your command codes here on Twitch. Captains, I appreciate it. I thank you. We're gonna leave it on that. Before I stop, let's go see who's on here that we can pass on the love to. That was, whew, it's crazy. Again, we'll be back tonight. I'm not even sure what I'll be doing, if I can do anything. I'm on this sort of cloud that I can't even think of right now. That was absolutely amazing. Just crazy. So I don't think I have been able to raid this particular captain, so we will do so because they have. Oh, they're not there. They're not there. They're not there. Let's see here. Okay, so I don't see him there. But cheers for the stream. Thank you, Cthulhu, for stopping by again. I appreciate it. Please give the stream. Yes. You got well past Cloud 9 right to Free Cloud. Apparently, it's just oof. It's just the oofs. Okay, maybe someone that we haven't met before, so that we can pass on the love, the Star Trek love. That's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about, is passing on the love. So I found them. They're a fellow console captain do me a favor, to the captains here on the Twitch bridge, when we go there, let us get our command codes verified, show them the Stowe community love. Looks like they're a brand new streamer. It's this is how it started. Being able to meet all of you captains through raiding random streamers. You know, I am just so thankful I got to meet all of you through this type of means. So I just try to give back as much as I can. MC will do. Yes, no, I know I've rated her a couple times before, but again, sometimes it's a hit or miss. But you know, sometimes this simple act can make someone's day, and it's just kind of what I want to try to do. So again, it's been hit or miss, but at the end of the day, it's something that I know makes me happy. So captains, again, once again, thank you for stopping by. Time to change the uniform.
Live long and prosper.
Woo! Just one. Yes, let's go! Bye. Kiri! Wait. Kiri. Hi! There's camera. The stream feels. Oh my gosh. Right then. Bye!